almost want this to be like a new beginning for Beach Theory. Like I want our future on this channel to be a little bit more focused in and dialed in on this purpose of having these hard conversations, having better relationships. And so I kind of wrote down a little bit here on my phone, kind of like maybe what our mission statement could be. And it doesn't have to be big and long and elaborate, but I want it to be very focused and direct on what our purpose is, so that we can make sure that every episode we're actually hitting on that topic in one way or another, because it's still a very big topic.
And I just realized as you were talking, like maybe I didn't clarify how we wrap up a conversation that's hard. Also, I think there's something to be said for making sure to not say things to shut people down, like, oh, you talk too much, or oh, you're showing too much emotion, or oh, you're being a sissy, or, you know, just like insults have no place in these conversations at all. The second you say an insult or throw shade at somebody, it just shuts them down, and the progress being made in that conversation is done.
There's zero benefit from insults. Just don't ever use them.
And like, it might take some serious self-control, especially if you're really disagreeing with this person. But like,
or if you have a bad habit of insulting the other person,
which might be a big part of the problem.
Right.
We used to be so sarcastic with each other until it got to a point where it's like, this is slowing us down in our progression. Like, we're not able to move forward. Every now and then, I guess we're a little bit sarcastic with each other, but it's never to be hurtful anymore. Like, it can't be hurtful. So you start off the conversation. I'm just going to say it one more time because this is so, so important. And it seems so basic, yet it's not well known. It's not. I think this is a learned thing for us. And I'm constantly shocked at all of the couples we've talked to or hang out with, how this is new to them. They could have been newly married or be married for like how many, like 30 years, and they're still having these struggles on how to communicate with each other. And I'm just blown away. So, okay, you start off saying, I love you. We're on the same team, but something is really bothering me and I have to say it because I can't go on anymore without communicating this to you. And I truly, truly do want to make a compromise because I'm not okay with this, and I know you're not okay with the way that I'm doing it. So then you talk, and you say your side of the story, and that person says their side of the story. And then they say, well, this is what the solution should be. And you're like, well, this is what the solution should be. And usually that's where you're like, oh, this whole time I thought you were on the same page with me, and that's why we've been butting heads so much, because your solution to this problem is completely different from mine. And I'm not okay with yours, and you're not okay with mine. So that's why we keep fighting. So basically, it just, talking through it helps you to recognize just how different your solutions to one problem is. And then you go, okay, I'm not going to stop talking about this until we figure out a compromise. And that is where the change happens for us, because, and that's also a good time to remind each other we're on the same team. We want to get along with each other. And remember, I love you. But let's figure this out. Let's compromise. And I don't know, can you think of an example of where we have finally like compromised and then been both happier for it? Because that's what happens in our relationship all the time. In our relationship, we constantly are unhappy with each other, and then we both decide on a compromise that fits both of us, and then we're both happier